The day that millions of people have been waiting for has finally arrived. All of the remaining hostages in Hamas custody are now free and with their families again.
In exchange, hundreds of Palestinian prisoners had long-awaited reunions with their families as well.
Reporter Jeremy Diamond brings us the very emotional day for the people no longer living under torment.
Two years of pent-up anguish unleashed in an instant. One after another, 20 newly freed hostages and their families hug, cry, kiss, scream, and pray, reveling in their new, almost unbelievable reality. Their nightmare is finally over. These moments were never guaranteed. When Bar Cooperstein was kidnapped from the Nova Music Festival, his father was still paralyzed. He vowed he would embrace his son again on his own 2 feet. For Einav Tsengaker, who became an icon in the hostage families' protest movement, this is the culmination of a relentless fight. Israel's national nightmare is also now finally over. After 738 days, every single living hostage is now free. The open wounds that has been October 7th can now finally begin to heal. For the hostages, the journey to freedom began in Red Cross vehicles flanked by masked Hamas militants. An Israeli convoy completed the trip to a military base near Gaza, where hundreds of Israelis lined the route.
This liftoff is a moment more than 2 years in the making. Some of the last living Israeli hostages getting their own taste of freedom.
Newfound freedom filled with moments that seemed frighteningly out of reach just weeks ago, like 2 former hostages embracing for the first time in years. It was an emotional day in Gaza, too, where more than 1,700 Palestinians detained without charge were finally freed. Tears of joy and questions answered after months in the dark about their loved one's fate. Thank God for this blessing, this woman says, reuniting with her husband. It's my birthday today, he says, tearing up. It's an indescribable feeling being here next to my wife. The Israelis may have destroyed Gaza, but they can't destroy us. In the occupied West Bank, dozens of Palestinian prisoners serving long-term sentences also received a hero's welcome. They are among 250 high-security prisoners released as part of the deal, most of them tied to deadly attacks on Israelis. For the Miran family and most Israelis, a price well worth paying. To make families whole again and give 2 little girls their father back after 2 long years. Jeremy Diamond, CNN, Re'im, Israel.
In addition to the release of hostages, humanitarian aid is also expected to be fully allowed inside the borders of Gaza. Today was the first step of a multi-phase ceasefire agreement, hoping to bring a long-lasting peace to the embattled region.